Situ Nan would never have imagined, not in a million years, that just by coming to the Phoenix Star to seek revenge on a woman, he would be afflicted with the most bizarre poison in the cultivation world. It forced him to keep hundreds of female cultivators by his side as cauldrons just to stay alive. When Wang Lin learned of this, his fury blazed to the heavens. He immediately led Situ Nan to descend upon the Phoenix Star once more, determined to make Feng Luan pay an unforgettable price before the entire cultivation world. After 500 long years of separation, Wang Lin reunited with Situ Nan. By now, Wang Lin was a mid-stage Queenia realm cultivator. After causing a great disturbance in the All-Heaven Star domain, he had returned triumphantly to the heaven-defying planet as an envoy of the Thunder Immortal Hall. His divine abilities were now powerful enough to contend with even a mid-stage, pure Nirvana realm cultivator. Therefore, the All-Seer would not be able to trouble him for the time being. But little did Wang Lin know, Situ Nan was about to bring him an earth-shattering surprise. At this moment, Situ Nan was on his way to the heaven-defying planet, surrounded by the graceful figures of countless female cultivators, at least 100 of them. After a difficult journey to the heaven-defying planet, he received news that Wang Lin would not return from his training expedition for another 3 months. To prepare a reunion gift for his sworn brother, Situ Nan made a special trip to the nearby Shui Ming planet. He had heard rumors of a pair of twin sisters there who were born with water spirit roots. What could be a more fitting gift than to capture them as concubines for his brother? In any case, the strongest cultivators on the Shui Ming planet were merely 2 old men at the early stage pure Nirvana realm. With Situ Nan's cultivation destroying them both was as easy as flipping his hand. Unexpectedly, these 2 old men would rather die than submit. They immediately activated the planet-protecting Grand Formation, attempting to kill Situ Nan. In response, Situ Nan let out an arrogant laugh, shouting, "Resistance is what makes it fun. The more you resist, the more excited this old master gets. Besides, I'm finding concubines for my brother, not for myself. This old master is on the side of justice." With those words, he unleashed the Annihilation Finger. The space within 1,000 miles instantly twisted and collapsed. It turned out that in the past 500 years, Situ Nan had not only broken through from the Yang solid realm to the early stage pure Nirvana realm, but he had also improved his 3 ultimate killing techniques to an astonishing degree. The Annihilation Finger, Demonizing Finger, and Finger of the Yellow Springs had all been elevated to a new level. The petty planet-protecting Grand Formation shattered into pieces before Situ Nan even needed to use his Finger of the Yellow Springs. Immediately after, Situ Nan swept the area with his divine sense and quickly located the twin sisters with water spirit roots. Without a word, he swept them away, leaving behind an arrogant declaration, "This old master has taken them." The 2 pure Nirvana realm old men were in absolute agony. They had raised these sisters since they were children, and their affection for them was no different from that for their own granddaughters. To stop the demonic Situ Nan, they rushed to a palace and cried out desperately, "Brother Wang, save us!" Hearing the words, "Brother Wang," Situ Nan's eyes flashed. But a scan with his divine sense only revealed a trivial mid-stage Queenia realm cultivator. Situ Nan took the initiative to attack the palace immediately using his 3rd technique, the Finger of the Yellow Springs. However, a terrifying power erupted from within the palace, directly shattering Situ Nan's attack. When the dust settled, Situ Nan was both shocked and wildly overjoyed it was one of his own. While speaking, he continued to walk toward the palace, shouting, "Now take my strongest move, the mountain-moving finger." A hearty laugh echoed from the palace as a figure calmly stepped out. This person was none other than Wang Lin. He clenched his fists. His ancient god arts could now be used at will. A single punch gathering power from both hands was enough to counter Situ Nan's mountain-moving finger. Seeing how terrifyingly powerful Wang Lin had become, Situ Nan's eyes filled with emotion. The 2 faced each other in midair. Sometimes brotherhood needs no words. A single glance is enough to recall years of loyalty. The days on the Vermilion Bird planet replayed like a slow-motion film in both their minds. When things settled down, the 2 were sitting in the palace finishing a few cans of German beer. Only then did Wang Lin learn just how ironic Situ Nan's experience on the Phoenix Star had been. It turned out that Situ Nan had originally gone to seek revenge on Feng Luan, only to stumble upon her in the midst of a cloud and rain session with her female disciple. Overjoyed, Situ Nan used his Nokia phone to record the entire process on the spot, even providing lively commentary. Finally, he casually spread the images throughout the star domain, causing Feng Luan to lose all face. Feng Luan was driven mad with rage. She paid an enormous price to hire several pure Nirvana realm experts to inflict Situ Nan with a bizarre poison known as the Immortal's Desire, Mortal's Death. This poison plunged its victim's mind into depression, could cripple their cultivation in 3 days, and destroy their primordial spirit in 7. Fortunately, Situ Nan devised an extreme method he constantly used, dual cultivation, to stimulate his life force, keeping the poison in a state of balance which allowed him to barely survive until now. This was also why he had to bring hundreds of female cultivators with him wherever he went. As he spoke of this, his face actually turned red. Upon hearing the story, Wang Lin's fury erupted. He never imagined such a vicious poison existed in the world. To help Situ Nan obtain the antidote, he immediately led him back to the Phoenix Star. The two brothers then joined forces against their enemies. Even late-stage pure Nirvana realm experts were no match for them. After the Phoenix Star was conquered, most of the female cultivators were enticed away by Situ Nan. Fenglan herself became a general without an army, ultimately forced to take her two remaining disciples into hiding. From then on, Situ Nan was unrivaled. He casually found a cultivation country to live out his days in leisure, proclaiming himself a king. But this was only a dream scenario, as the author seems to have completely forgotten about the plotline of returning to the Phoenix Star for revenge. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content just like this.